Hey guys, it's Melanie. Welcome to the last day of 2019. We are using today's video time for my December Beauty Empties, which are right here in this fabulous little container. This has been a fantastic year for, by the way, sorry about my hair. I just got done like getting ready, getting out of the shower, blow drying. So it's a little bit of a mess, but this has been a fantastic year for finishing up a lot of skincare items that I have been meaning to finish up. It's been a really good year of buying things and then finishing them within that actual year, which is kind of nice. And I will admit, a little bit rare for me, only because having this YouTube channel, I definitely purchase a lot more than I would if I wasn't doing this. Truthfully, if I didn't have a channel, I would purchase a product, I would finish it, and probably a couple weeks before I was done with it, I would probably either buy something new or buy a backup depending on how I felt about the product. I don't think that I would purchase quite as many things in bulk as I do. So that can probably come across as kind of wasteful, and I can see why. But I do try my best to finish all of the things that I open. The things that I cannot finish, and you guys will see a video in January, I have been doing a little bit of a skincare declutter. So things that I just don't see myself finishing over the next, say, 6 to 8 months. I pulled those things out and I'm going to be passing them along to friends and family. These are things that are not yet expired, things that are still good, should still be effective. I would rather see those things go to a home to be finished up than just continue to deteriorate in my active drawer in my bathroom of skincare products that I'm kind of trying to work through. So I am going to be doing a little bit of a declutter series in January. I definitely have some things that I'm going to be passing along. A few things I have earmarked for specific people in my family and a couple of girlfriends, and some other things I'm just going to bring to a family dinner and then let everybody like dive into the bag and take out what they want. So none of the stuff that I don't personally finish goes to waste necessarily. I like to share all of this stuff with my friends and family if they want it. I don't force my products on people. And I don't sell products either. I have had multiple people in the past ask to purchase used skincare that I'm passing along or used makeup. I just don't personally believe in doing that, so I'm never going to do that, but I like being able to give it to my girlfriends or my nieces or my sister-in-laws if they would like the stuff. So anyway, that's coming in January, and in the meantime, let's see what's in here, because there's some good stuff. Things that I will wholeheartedly recommend, things that I will personally repurchase, I will link in the description box down below. First thing, and these are currently on sale at Ulta because Ulta is doing their January, well, end of holiday into January jumbo sale. And this is the Pureology Hydrate Shampoo. I do believe that Pureology products are either 15 or 20% off during the jumbo sale. So admittedly not a huge discount, but I do believe that Ulta is doing like 5 times the points on a few of these brands, the more expensive brands. So even though you're still paying what is considered to be a hefty amount for a liter of shampoo, you are getting a lot more points for those products, which then at Ulta add to your cash back essentially. So the Hydrate shampoo and conditioner are holy grail for me. I will always repurchase this particular shampoo and the conditioner that goes along with it. It just works incredibly well on my fine, thin, gray hair. I was trying to find something else that it is, but it's fine. It's thin, it's naturally gray. So I like to use very hydrating products, but I don't like to use products that weigh my hair down. This has never done that. It's fabulous. The one thing that is so funny about this is that I hate the way this smells. I do not like the smell of this. It has a very like manly, almost cologne type scent to it. The conditioner, however, smells like fresh and kind of minty. But because it works so well, I'm all over it. I can deal with the unlikable to me fragrance. So anyway, I obviously love that so much. Another thing that I love that I just recently purchased backups of and that I highly recommend if you have, again, hair like mine, is the Paul Mitchell Extra Body Sculpting Foam. Fabulous for adding thickness to the hair without making it crunchy or dry. I am that 90s mousse girl that never gave up on the mousse. I just love the way that I'm able to get it through my hair so evenly and how it plumps up the strands and just makes it look like I have a whole lot more hair than I actually have. This product is great and I will repurchase it. The one complaint that I have is when I got to like the last maybe quarter down here, I had trouble getting this to spray out, and so I decanted it into another spray bottle. It wasn't that the nozzle up here got clogged, it just for some reason struggled to come up, if that makes sense. Like the suction was lost, which that's not what happened, but that's kind of the only way that I can feel like I can explain it. So anyway, once I decanted it into another like empty hair care spritzer thing that I had, it was fine. This is the, what is it? It's the Color Wow Raise the Root Thicken and Lift Spray. Lovely to actually use in conjunction with a mousse. So I would put in my mousse and then spray this throughout my hair lightly. Again, it just helps to aid with making the hair bigger, fluffier looking. If you are someone who already has gorgeous, luxurious, fluffy locks, you're so lucky. And I'm sure you're like, man, I hate my hair. I like big hair. It's probably because I don't have it naturally. This kind of helps to give you that like fluffier hair look. It's really nice. It works great. I like Color Wow as a brand in general. And this was good. So I'm hoping there was just maybe an issue with the packaging on this one. And this isn't something that I'm gonna have to deal with every single time when I purchase this, but it's good. It is very good. My friend Susan also really likes the Color Wow brand, and she's the one who initially introduced me to this line. Susan knows her stuff. All right. There are a couple of things in here that when I was going through and emptying out things that I wanted to pass along, I found these things to be expired. So yeah, there's one more. So these things I am just going to be tossing. There are 2 Paula's Choice, and luckily these are mostly empty, but 2 Paula's Choice Sun Care Broad Spectrum SPF 43 sunscreen sprays. These both expired in 2017. So here's the thing. I think if your sunscreen is just maybe a year old, I think it's still usable. I would finish it personally, but 2 years old, I do think that the sunscreen starts to degrade, and I'm not willing to reapply as often as I probably should. So if I don't finish a sunscreen that is more than a year old, I will typically replace it with a new one. Sunscreen is very important to me. I am someone who is very conscious of the fact that I predisposed myself to potentially getting skin cancer at some point in my life because I used to lay in tanning beds like it was going out of style. It was the 90s and I was young. I didn't care. I really liked looking like I was crazy tan. Unfortunately, as a result, I do now have to go to the dermatologist on a yearly basis, and there is a spot that they are watching on me. So if you've never gone to a dermatologist and you know that you've had a significant amount of sun damage in your past from a lot of sunburns, or if you laid in tanning beds, I would highly recommend seeing a dermatologist and getting a mole patrol at least every couple years, if not every year. I think it's so important. Skin cancer is crazy scary because if you get malignant skin cancer, it's so aggressive and it can move so quickly. And it's just very scary. And it's very scary for me because I have a kid and I would hate to not be vigilant and have something pop up and then not be able to be there for my kid. Like, that is just the scariest thing in the world to me. Moral of the story is, kids, wear sunscreen and replace your like older sunscreens. Really, it should be very easy to finish a sunscreen during the summer months because you should be applying it fairly frequently. But these ones, I just don't think that I reached for them quite as often. It's a good sunscreen, but I don't even know if Paula's Choice still makes this one. Maybe. They do have some other sunscreens that I really like that I will link down below. Whew, that was a lot of talk about sunscreen. All right, so let's do some skincare. That was my inner Canadian coming out. These are makeup and hair, right? Yeah, okay. Alrighty. Finished another one of these and I love it and I think it's the best. And if you haven't tried it, I would highly recommend it. You don't necessarily have to do the Paula's Choice because this one is a little bit more expensive. Just get niacinamide. Niacinamide in general is great for the skin, especially for helping to reduce the look of your pores. This is the Resist Super Light. It's not Super Light, that's my SPF. Sorry, this is the 10% niacinamide booster. I just use this straight up on my skin basically every morning. It's glorious. I go through many. I have several backups. When they redid their packaging, they were having some really good sales on the older packaging stuff, so I kind of stocked up. Anyway, I highly recommend this. Now the bottle is white, I think. Sunday Riley Good Jeans. I really like this. It's crazy expensive, but it's very effective. I will repurchase this. There are alternatives for a lactic acid treatment if you're interested. I think the Ordinary actually makes one. So if you're looking for something that is way less expensive, I'll link that down below. But I honestly, personally really love this one and I will repurchase this one myself. I think it's really good. The Kate Somerville Retinol Vita C Power Serum. I just recently finished this. I like this. I do see myself probably repurchasing it at some point in the future, but because of my channel, I like to try new things. And so for me personally, this is gonna go on a list of things to potentially repurchase in the future. I would recommend it personally because it worked well for me. But again, this is one of those really like splurgy products that if you don't have the budget for it, just skip it. You'll be fine without it. Just use a less expensive retinol and vitamin C serum probably separately. The way that this was formulated, she was able to get the retinol and the vitamin C in the same formulation. It works really great at the usual stuff that retinol does, which is helping with surface cell turnover and keeping your pores clear and helping to stimulate collagen. And then vitamin C helps with lightening hyperpigmentation. So anyway, I really like this, but yeah, I can see where some people would be like, I've never spent the money on that because it's, how much is this? I think it's like $80 something. It's expensive. Oh, here's another thing that I decided to finally toss. Sorry, this was the, along with this, just something that went rancid. It is the Egyptian Magic. Oh yeah, that is rancid. Woo-hoo. So I actually bought 2 of these. They had it at Costco one time where you were able to get like 2 of these jars. I finished the first jar, got a third of the way through the second jar, and then just stopped using it. I used to use this on my eczema, like back in the day. It works really well. It has olive oil, beeswax, honey, bee pollen, royal jelly, and bee propolis. It's good. It's pretty occlusive, so I wouldn't put this on your face. But it's nice. It used to smell really good. Now it smells rancid, so it's gotta go. The Best in No. 9 Jelly Cleanser from Drunk Elephant. I do really like this. This was my birthday gift, and probably your birthday gift from Sephora this year if you selected this one. I like it. don't think I would really purchase the full size because there's other cleansers that I like that are a little bit less expensive, but it's good. It is good. Another Drunk Elephant product that I finally finished up was the Lala Retro Whipped Cream. So I got an Apple Watch. The only thing is, like, there's like notifications that pop up. I think I can probably turn them off, and maybe I will, because I'm always like, ooh, what's going on? That, and it tells me that I need to like get up and stand or move, or it reminds me to breathe, which I find kind of annoying. I don't like being told what to do. Anyway, Lala Retro Whipped Cream, good stuff for those of you with very dry skin. A little too heavy for me. I actually ended up using this more on my neck and my décolleté to finish it up. I was more than halfway done with it, and I just kind of decided to power through, finish it up. It is good, but it is for those of you with drier skin types. Totally. The Protini does better on my oily skin. If I were to repurchase, I'd go for the Protini over the Lala Retro. Just personally. Oh, guess who got a hold of this? One guess. She's sleeping at my feet currently. Little Satan. Keratin Complex Vanilla Bean Deep Conditioner. I love this. I love it. I sent this to Susan for her to try. I'm curious to see what her thoughts are on it. This is a really nice deep conditioner for your hair. It's lovely. I'll repurchase that for sure. I like it a lot. These last few things here. Okay, I'm not picky about cotton. So I like the Ultra Cotton pads. These are the exfoliating quilted rounds. I think these are just fine. Some of you are Shiseido or those Cotton Cloud cotton people. I'm not. I like to spend money on a lot of things, but for whatever reason, I just can't justify it on cotton. Mascaras. There are 3. CoverGirl Full Lash Bloom. Oh, are you dreaming? This is a good one, but I prefer the Clump Crusher. So there's this. This was a sample from Ulta. I don't purchase from Clinique because Clinique is not cruelty-free, but since it was a sample, I just ended up using it. The Clinique High Impact Mascara. Bummer, because this is actually a really good mascara. I really like this one. I would actually purchase it if Clinique were cruelty-free, but no. Stila Huge Extreme Lash Mascara, good stuff. However, it goes clumpy pretty quickly, so I would not recommend purchasing this in the full size. I would recommend getting it in the minis, and otherwise it's a really good mascara. But you have about 4 to 5 weeks with this one before it starts to really thicken up and get kind of unusable. So keep that in mind. Maybe purchase the mini size if you find it available over the big size, but it does really give you nice, voluminous, thick lashes. Oh, sad to see this go. And I dug into this. I had this by my bedside stand. I will repurchase this because I just really love this one. It's the Sol de Janeiro Brazilian Kiss Capuaçu Lip Butter. Amazing, gorgeous. I just got tired of like sticking my nail in there, and because I couldn't even like stick my lips in here anymore. This is a lovely lip butter. It's gorgeous. It's probably kind of expensive for what it is, but it's really nice during the winter months when your lips are chapped. That mess smells amazing. I love this. I'll repurchase this. This was the Hydropeptide Polypeptide Collagen Collagen Plus. Collagel. This is an eye mask. I just had one of these because my beautiful Penny from Penn Smith Skincare, we met up for coffee one day and she was like, you gotta try this. She actually gave it to me right before we left for New York, and she told me to use this while we were in New York, like after the flight or after getting home. I forgot to use it in New York, but I used it when we got back. It was lovely. Really, really nice. This is a cruelty-free brand. Oh, they're based out of Issaquah, Washington. I know where that is. Yeah, this is great. I would actually consider purchasing like a pack of these. It's really, really nice. And then I finished up this Artis brush cleansing foam. This was nice, but I prefer my Dr. Bronner's bar soap to clean my makeup brushes, and oh man, do I need to clean my brush. I have no clean blending brushes. Look at all these dirty blending. Oh, every single one of them is dirty. It actually is Sunday today when I'm filming this, so it's brush cleaning day. It's time to hop to it. So, all right, you guys, those are my empties for the month. I'm going to clean out and recycle what I can, and the rest, unfortunately, will head to the dumpster. One thing I have been doing, and I'm so excited to share this video with you guys in January, I have kept all of my skincare empties for the entire year. There's a huge bag in that closet back there. I'm gonna show you every single skincare item that I finished in 2019. There might be an exception because there were a couple times where I was up at my parents' and I finished something up and I just tossed it in the trash up there because I hate traveling with garbage home. But for the most part, I have almost every single skincare product that I finished in 2019, and I'm so excited to lay it all out and share it with you guys. I don't know why I'm really excited about it, but I am. I just think it's gonna be kind of a cool thing to be able to see what I went through over the year. So I am hanging on to these because I don't want to toss them. They have to go in for that video. And that's it. That's what I have for you guys. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch. If you are interested in seeing more of my videos and you're new, please subscribe. I do think that you have to hit the notification bell to actually get notified of videos. I have had some people ask me if I'm still uploading on Instagram, and I'm like, yes. So even though you're subscribed, you're not necessarily guaranteed to, I guess, see my videos in your subscription feed unless you check the bell. I don't know. Or just come back and check. But anyway, I appreciate you taking the time to watch and supporting my channel this year. You guys are fantastic. And I am very much looking forward to continuing this channel in 2020. So have a great rest of your day. Enjoy New Year's Eve. Be safe. And I will see you next year. Mwah.